How's it going, YouTube? So I have done a Battle Harley tutorial. It sort of serves the purpose of also being an updated Harley Quinn tutorial, as I made that ages ago, I think a whole year ago, and a lot can change in a year, especially in terms of cosplay. So I've obviously gotten a new wig. Link for the wig review will be down below. I don't have any tattoos on it at the moment, so just let me go on that. Tattoos are expensive. You know this if you cosplay Harley. But I thought it would be of use to you if you want to do the battle damage look, to also release like a little bit of a tutorial how-to video. So I hope you find this helpful. I hope you find this entertaining, because I am still getting back into the groove of doing makeup videos. I really want to be more consistent with makeup videos on this channel. It's easy enough to talk about cosplays, but makeup videos are something as part of my New Year's resolution to do more of. So I'll stop talking. I'll hand over to past Annalise to tell you what to do. Now, I already have a video up on this channel that explains how I put on this wig, so I will not go into too much depth, but basically I would usually put on contacts, and I would also glue this wig down, as it's a lace front wig, and that's what happens. So I'm going to do that now off camera because it's very boring and it's a very long process because I have to hold it down basically. So I will leave a link down below to my review of this wig, and yeah. Okay, now that my wig is applied, I can now start on my actual face. So the first thing you're going to want to do is moisturize your face. I would usually use like a daytime moisturizer, although I'm not necessarily going to be wearing what I'm putting on my face out right now. I'm going to use a day cream. This is the Olay Regenerous one with an SPF of 30, because I usually use SPF ones. There's no particular reason I use Olay, it's just what I have, so I'm going to use that now. After that's all applied, you are going to take a foundation. Now I use this amazing one. I use this every day because I'm quite pale. This is by Kat Von D. It's the Tattoo foundation. It's the Locket Tattoo foundation, so it's quite high coverage, so it covers my freckles, which is good because I have a lot of them as I'm a redhead naturally. So yeah, I'm gonna just put that on with a makeup foundation thingy brush. Yeah. Okay, once this is blended in, I'm not too worried about there being a little bit of you know, normal colour around my eyes or it looking darker, because in the cage scene Harley appears to have like, I don't know what the word is, sort of pinkish around her eyes or shadowing, and that's just how her eyes are, and by leaving this in my foundation it sort of gives me a more Margot Robbie's eye shape. Next, just on any spots and maybe a bit underneath my eye, I'm going to use a concealer. I'm just going to whack it on quickly. I'm not too worried about you know, being completely perfect, because this isn't going to be a perfect look. Also note that when I did cosplay Harley with the battle damage makeup a couple of weeks ago, I actually shaved a piece of my eyebrow out, and for my jobs, makeup artists were wondering why a bit of my eyebrow was missing, so that's just how committed I am. However, it's grown back in now, but I did shave a bit of it out. For this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can do it without shaving part of your eyebrow out and getting disapproval of everyone you work with. Shall we do our concealer? I'm going to take this white compact. It's Stargazer foundation. I think it was only like $10 on eBay, and I'm just going to lock in my foundation with this because it is the perfect colour for Harley. It's white, but it doesn't add like a high coverage white. It just sort of is like, it's more like a translucent powder, but if you apply it, you can layer it. So that's really good for my partner's Joker makeup, because then I can put it on his chest and his neck and any areas that are exposed without putting on a cakey foundation. And by the way, soon I will be filming a tutorial for his Joker, so that's like probably going to be the next video uploaded after this one, just letting you know. Okay, next I will apply my tattoo. For the purpose of today's tutorial, as I'm not going to a convention, I am just going to draw on the love heart. I'm not going to put on rotten because I don't see the point as I'm just in my bedroom. However, at the end of this video I will film a review, or like a little bit of an overview I guess, of the tattoos that I've been liking for my Harley cosplay. Just because they're a bit expensive, I'm not going to put them on just for a tutorial. But there are two people who I really recommend, actually three tattoos you can get on Etsy that I really recommend. One of them, if you live in Australia, obviously is infamous Harley Quinn, Laura Gilbert. She does amazing tattoos. You do need to use Prozaid. I've also used the same stuff that I use to stick down my wig. However, Prozaid works better, so you need that to use her tattoos, and because I live very close to her, they got here in 12 hours after ordering them, so consider that if you live in Australia, I guess, and if you live like sort of near New South Wales. Then a second one is Frenzy Flare on Etsy. So they are in New York and they do all of the Joker's tattoos. They do full body, they do his back tattoo, and they are really good. They're just normal temporary tattoos, you don't need anything else, and they stay on for like 3 days if you want to leave them on 3 days. And also there's an awesome person on Etsy called Dingle Hopper Decor, I don't know, but I also have used hers a couple of times, and yeah, those are my 3 go-tos for tattoos if you're wondering, and I will film like a little snippet cutaway of some of the ones that I have in stock, because I basically have a stock of Harley tattoos at all times. Conveniently, I have a freckle that stands out, so I know exactly where to draw the heart, so that's convenient. But if not, just look at her photo. But I just know from experience that it's where this freckle is, so yeah. There we go, we have a love heart. There we go. You can easily draw the rotten tattoo on if you want. Many cosplayers do. I, however, am not going to waste time on that because I know I'll screw it up. I'm just gonna look at a photo, sort of just thicken up my brows a little bit. My brows are quite dark, so it's all good. But I'm going to, on purpose, leave a gap where her little slash in her eyebrows are, I guess. Look, I've got like 50% more eyebrows now. That's great. Now, where I've left this chunk out, I'm going to take... It's very unorganized at the moment. This, actually, it's an eye primer. It's in soft ochre and it's by MAC. I'm just gonna take it on this little brush thing, and I'm just going to get a chunk of it. Can't see that. Just like a tiny little chunk, you can see it on the tip, and put it over where I want the brow to be gone, basically. Looks like you've been in an awesome fight and you've just had a rough day. While I'm at it, I'm also going to put some of this on my finger, and I'm going to put it on both of my eyelids, a little bit down here as well, because that's where you're going to have your eye makeup going. I'm going to start with the blue side. Now, I got this new palette just today. I'm going to be mixing 2 different colours. This is my Sleek palette. It's in Australia and Target, so I'm just going to use this on one side of my face. If I can get it open, I'm going to use the dark blue colour there, and I'm also going to mix it with a teeny bit of this dark blue in this Chi Chi palette. It's like almost a black dark blue. So these are the 2 ones. You can see me filming myself like a psychopath. Let's do this. Sometimes I will put the wig on after I do makeup, but I just felt like for the tutorial I really needed to have it on, but it's proving to be problematic with the little pieces of hair, so I sort of am regretting it, but it's okay. That's the blue, and now I'm just going to add a little bit of depth to it and add the darker blue, which is here by Chi Chi, which is another Australian brand. I should be sponsored by Target. That's what I need in my life. Next, I'm using a red eyeshadow on this eye. The one that I use is this one by NYX, and it's red. It goes with the shirt because it looks orange. Okay, before I take the black eyeliner on the red side, I'm going to add a bit of lipstick to it. It's a bit controversial using lipstick on your eyes, but it's not going near my eye as such. It's just sort of adding a little bit of darkness, because this does not, it's not as like red as hers. I mean, I would kill to know what sort of brand Margot Robbie uses or their makeup artist team, but you know, we're cosplayers, we do our best, we make do, but that seemed, I just added like a tiny bit and it's already fixed it. So yeah, I'm just gonna rub that on my hand because I'm a professional. Because I've got the lipstick out, I'm gonna put this on my lips as well. I just realized I started that without even telling you guys what I was doing, hence why I've got a bit of lipstick on my mouth. The lipstick that I'm using at the moment is one by NYX once again, and it is in 595. Hang on. It's Snow White Blanchy Neige, I don't know. Anyway, after that I'm just gonna do this. Ready? This is my favorite thing to do. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, I'm quickly gonna go back to the eyes. I'm gonna line them a little bit with this black. I'm not going to be too neat with it, but I will get a little bit of close up on what I'm doing. I'm also taking it here and there on both sides, slightly winging it. And then I'm just going to take a little mirror. I'm going to grab my finger, or actually maybe I should get a brush. I'm just going to take a mirror and I'm just going to smudge out the black underneath using a thin brush. This is actually the one that I used on my eyes before. So I am smudging this out a little bit so that it looks more smoky. The last part of this current process is that you're going to put on some mascara. The one that I'm using is Lash Potion by Revlon. I'm putting it on my top and bottom lashes because she has got quite, I don't know, dark eye makeup. So yeah, and I've got pale eyelashes. So if you're doing elevator scene Harley, you're gonna leave it there. However, if you're doing proper battle damage Harley, join me and screw up your face even more. Though in the photo that's in the thumbnail, if I've picked the photo that I'm thinking of, I've done the stripe going this way, when in fact in the movie it goes the other way. It goes away from her little nick in her eye. The first thing that you will need is your red lipstick and your thin brush, and you are just going to take it on the very thin end of the brush. It helps that this is a dark red lipstick as well, okay? Okay, now you've got your little red part. What you need to do now is get an eyeshadow brush. I'm using the same one from before. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit, and I'm going to get a matte brown colour and I'm just going to pat it around the cut itself and smush it in a little bit. You could also add rigid collodion if you would like to do that and go that extra mile. However, I'm not, just because I'm gonna have to take this off. But next convention I'll probably go all out. This is my Store of Fake Blood from my Jerome Valeska cosplay, and I'm just gonna add a little bit. Not that you can see it on camera that well. You can't see it on camera that well, but I assure you it does add to it. So I recommend investing in a fake blood tube from Daiso for $2.80. And I've just got it all over my hands now. Oh my gosh, no. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, I'm going to put it here and here. Like so. Quickly put it away, and then drag it down with a little dome brush. It's like this. So now I've dragged it down my face a little bit. I'm also going to add a matte brown and add to this sort of look going on with my eyes. It's the same one that I used for my bruise. I don't know what palette this is, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more on this side. Pull it down. I'm just being worried that my heart may rub off because it's not an actual tattoo, but I would go to town on my face a little bit more around the red side, but I don't really want to screw up my heart. Another thing I'm going to do is, this is my foundation brush. I'm just gonna pat my eyes a little bit. This is a contour palette from eBay. I use it for myself, I use it for Kane's cosplays, and it's great. It comes in so many shades. There is this dark brown colour. I'm going to use this brush. It's a stippling brush. I'm going to put it into there, and I'm just going to stipple it on my face. After I've done that powder, I'm just going to grab my matte brown. I'm just going to sort of drag it across the matte shades, and I'm just going to go to town on my face even further. So hopefully it sticks to all of the patches that are gross looking. I did put a bit much there, but that's okay. After you've done that, your look is pretty much completed. You can add to this by putting scars and scratches and all that stuff on your legs, but this is honestly so much fun to do. It takes 2 minutes, especially if you start with the normal makeup and you like do half the con with like your normal makeup and then you go to smudge it. It's just the best thing. It's so rewarding to just be like, I'm sick of wearing this makeup and just screw it up. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, comment down below, tell me what you want to see next. I will be doing 2 new videos. The next one will be my partner's Joker makeup because he does a Joker to go with my Harley. I will also be doing a Jerome Velasca makeup tutorial for a series 4 look with a smile, and I'm just really excited to see him again. I'm so happy. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, as promised, these are the tattoos that I have. So these are the ones by Laura, and they don't come with the plastic sheeting because they're printed out a bit differently, but here is a little overview of these ones. They are awesome. Equally as awesome are these ones by Frenzy Flair. This Property of the Joker one is a little bit small on this particular print, but for some reason on another one it's been bigger, but everything else is absolutely perfect. What I love about these guys is that they have some of the more obscure tattoos like the I'm Watching, and yeah, I couldn't recommend these guys more. And they also do, on both versions, a lot of copies of Rotten and like all the smaller ones, so that's really good in case if you're prone to making mistakes.